Today, we're going to look at one of the most underrated towns, in my opinion, in Connecticut. So today, we're going to look at what you can buy at the median list price in East Haven, Connecticut. So East Haven is one of the most underrated shoreline towns that you could find in Connecticut. Has great prices, and even better, it has great taxes. So your mill rate is only 31 mills, which puts it at the lower end of the tax brackets in the state of Connecticut. So let's take a look at what your money could buy for $355,000, which is the median list price for a shoreline town in Connecticut. Here we go. So today we're looking at 55 Bishop Street in East Haven. So this is a really nice, cute house. It's 1,863 square feet. So this is one of the larger homes that we've looked at. We've looked at homes in New Haven so far, and we've looked in Hamden. Hamden, we were at 1,152 square feet for $300,000. And in New Haven, we had the property that had been on the market for literally 2 years. And that was listed at $280,000 for just shy of 1,600 square feet. So we have an amazing amount of square footage here for 1,863 square feet. So one thing that I want to point out is days on the market. This is how long that the property has been on the market for. And if you look at it, 134 days does seem like a really long amount of time. So what I want to do first is take us into the property history and take a look at what happened with this property. So you can see this property was listed back on May 1st for $365,000. So they've reduced it a total of $10,000 in 130 days. But let's look at what happened here. So it came on the market within just about 2 weeks. It went under contract. Under contract continued to show. That's what that stands for. Now, it took 2 months for the property to come back active. So most likely that means something happened with the financing, because you either have a home inspection contingency or you have a mortgage contingency. Usually the home inspection is 10 to 15 days and the mortgage is longer than that. Obviously, it's 30, 45 days on an occupied property like this. So the fact that it fell apart in 2 months leads me to believe something happened right before the closing. Either financing fell apart or the buyer, couldn't perform on the contract. So that was the first unfortunate thing. So it came back on the market. It came back on August 1st, or actually no. So I'm sorry. It came back July 14th. It had a price reduction August 1st. It went under contract again on the 16th, so again, 2 weeks later. And then it came back about 10 days later. So this was either cold feet or a home inspection issue causing it to come back on the market. And then it had another price reduction on the 7th from another $5,000. So I think this is a great property for the price. So let's take a look, and it's right in the center of town, near the corner of Main and High Street. Really convenient access to shopping, basically everything around, and only a short distance to the beach. So let's take a look at what this property includes. So you have 5 full bedrooms and 2 full baths. So again, great space, great amenities in this property. So let's check it out inside. Roof is in good shape. It looks like it's probably aluminum siding. You can see some solar panels on the front of the house. Yep, there are the solar panels. Fenced in yard on the side. Nice hardwood floors. Some nice features like the glass paned entryway. You have that's a gas insert for the fireplace. Nice dining room. Smaller kitchen, but it's been updated. It does not have granite. It has laminate countertops, but you have stainless steel appliances. Certainly no complaints there. The bedrooms all have hardwood flooring. So one thing that I noticed on this property is, frankly, the photos are kind of rough. Vertical photos, they didn't stage the property. They have some personal items around. So that could also be one of the reasons that it's sitting on the market for a couple days every time, 2-3 weeks, every time it goes back on the market. You want to really put your best foot forward. But this is a great house. It looks like, I can't tell for sure, but it looks like vinyl windows, replacement windows in the house. Again, hardwood floors all throughout. They only have 10 photos, so they don't have, my guess is that the last 2 bedrooms are on the 3rd floor, so those probably do not have hardwood flooring. My guess is it's either laminate or carpeting up there. But they're not showing photos of that. They don't show photos of the basement, but you could tell the property is very well maintained. So at $355,000 for just about 1,900 square feet in East Haven, the taxes are only $52.33 per year, which are, again, this is the highest priced home we've looked at so far in the series, but also by $1,000 the lowest taxes. So this is a great property. I certainly see, and it has a 2-car garage. I didn't even see that in the photos. Just from the photos, I thought it didn't have a garage because it's not showing the garage in the photos. So again, things like that are where you could get a good value from, because other buyers are going to discount this. They take a look through the photos quickly and they don't see the amenities that they're talking about. Another thing this has is it has central air. Again, there was no real indication just in the photo. So if you're not taking the time to read through, you're going to look at a property that's been on the market for 134 days, say something must be wrong with it. It kind of looks, it doesn't have central air, doesn't have a garage, unless you read down in the description and you take a look at all of that. Again, one other thing is the description, besides being in all caps, there's really not much there talking about it. It's talking about the distance to things. It's in the center of town. Home being sold as is, and I never like to really showcase this, especially if you only have 3.5 lines of text, and one whole line of text is that you're selling the house as is for informational purposes only. Kind of turns buyers off. So if you're looking for a home in East Haven and you're in the $350,000 price bracket, this is certainly one that you would want to take a look at. And again, for what you could buy in East Haven, it's a very underrated town. And I think, it's certainly worth a look. So if you want to investigate East Haven or any other town in Connecticut, feel free to reach out. Myself and my team will be happy to help you anywhere in the state and make sure that you get the best value possible. Have a great day.